Plus has got a stimulant effect, it has got thirst effect, plus indigestion relief. Also a disease known as beriberi, which can be, people take green tea in good olden days as a part of treatment of beriberi disease. It prevents fatigue and it improves urinary tract inflammation and infections. Pericarpium or tangerine dried peels are very good for hypersecretion of your upper respiratory tract, dry coughs, and for vomitings. Cinnamon, we know how much we take during winter in tea, in coffee, as a treatment for your prevention of cold and prevention of bad breath, and it also helps in digestion. Also, we use it when you have toothache. It's a very good analgesic effect on your inflammation of your gums. Colic attacks of your stomach, colicky pains, and rheumatism also, people used to take that. Star anise, another food particle that we add as a part of our day-to-day cooking. It helps in removing your colicky pain. It helps as an anti-inflammatory agent, and also the seeds are chewed after food to help you digest. Clove. Everybody knows what clove has got beautiful, tremendous effects on your food as well as on your body. One thing that you don't know, I think I didn't know it myself until I was studying for mycoveggie, that clove also has an anti-helminthic effect. What do you mean by anti-helminthic effect? Anti-helminthic means a parasite which cannot make food for itself. It's life unicellular or multicellular organisms which cannot catch prey or which cannot prepare their food. They sit in a host body and they eat whatever the nutrition that body is taking in. These microstructures are known as parasites, and they are of different kinds, and they can lead to even sometimes very chronic diseases and chronic irritation to some precancerous conditions also. Children today, unhygienic conditions, the community-based disorders, they have helminthic conditions, the whole family suffers. So if you want to get rid of the parasite, the worms from your family, you can take clove more in your food, and you can take the juice of the clove. You are already adding into your food already in day-to-day preparation of your Eastern food. A very good function of clove is to, when you have a toothache, you just press a clove at the affected site, and it has got anti-inflammatory and soothing effect. This was grandma's recipe, but now it has been proven scientifically that the micro nutrients and the particles, the biochemical agents in clove, they are antibacterial, and not only antibacterial, they are anti-inflammatory. So that was the reason that the therapeutic diagnosis came later. The use was earlier. So apart from all these individual benefits, if you combine all these things, and if you want to lose weight, it is recommended that you follow that schedule for 1000 to 1200 calories with physical activity, and you might be able to lose 2 to 6 pounds in a week. But don't forget to drink 8 to 12 glasses of water. So the guidelines of diet therapy depends upon your individual lifestyle, your dietary habits, your mobilization, and apart from that, first of all, how to focus yourself and to be desperate to lose weight or not to gain weight also. So mycoveggie not only gives you an opportunity not to gain weight, but also a prevention from all those things that I have just now mentioned. To remind you once again that myco-veggie is a complete food supplement, and it is very carefully prepared from the finest natural ingredients, including vegetables and mushrooms, and very highly selected species of medicinal mushrooms, which can lead to, and itself it is low in fat, it is sugar free, so every diabetic patient or every prone diabetics can take that, cholesterol free, high vitamin C contents, high content of calcium and high content of iron, helps the body to detoxicate itself, very gently, smoothly cleansing it, and also to clear your bowel, which is the culprit for taking the toxins back into the your stream. It may also be used as a substitute of meal itself, because sometimes when we are traveling and we are scared to take any meal outside where we don't know what type of food it would be, for us to take a risk of any allergic reaction or anything that is culturally or ethically not allowed. Or also you are under a weight control program, carry your myco-veggie. So I'm not marketing myco-veggie, I'm telling you a shortcut. Definitely success doesn't have shortcuts, but a way, a smooth way, without any side effects of strong dieting and a heavy workout. You can reduce your weight by having a high fiber diet. It's not me, it's already scientifically proven all over the world. You add fiber in your diet and you lose your weight slowly. So myco-veggie, how to take myco-veggie? Because it is a fiber which is going to swell up when you have some moisture in it. So we have very nice recipes already being practiced and we are taking it regularly. You can mix myco-veggie with cocoa, with water and ice it. Put some ice and milk and take it as a beverage. You can have, fine shredded apple and mix it with milk, cocoa, little bit of coffee, just grind it and you see how nicely, and drink it cool. It's a tremendously beautiful tasted food supplement which will fill your stomach within minutes. Small glass of 250 ml is enough to give you a full meal. Ideally it should be taken 40 to 45 minutes before the meal or without a meal. If you're taking any medicine before meal, take your medicine and then take about 20 to 30 minutes later your myco-veggie meal, so that it does not interfere with the absorption of your drug. If you want to take it 2 to 3 times, okay, you can take it, you can substitute it as a part of a meal or as a meal itself, but you have to increase the number of the volume of water, number of glasses of water per day to maximum at least 12 to 15 glasses. It will not only detoxicate your body very nicely, it will flush out your whole digestive tract, and it will not only detoxicate, but it also prevents the crusting of the gut. The anti-ulcer property of the content of myco-veggie will prevent the hyperacidity, will prevent the colicky pain, will prevent constipation, diarrhea, and also you will not feel hungry. So my suggestion is, even if you are not overweight, even if you are smart and you want to be smart from here and from your physique, because it prevents memory loss, it prevents the concentration lag. So you can increase your vitality, you can increase your efficiency by replacement of one meal to myco-veggie. So there are certain testimonials, they are all available on internet, but for me as a doctor, I have practiced myco-veggie as a part of not only for my reproductive health issues of overweight, but also in infertility, where reduction of weight as a part of treatment has helped them to get pregnant, and also the products inside help the hormonal imbalancing to get balanced. Within a year, I've got, mashallah, 13 to 14 patients who are pregnant who came for treatment for assisted reproduction, and on the way, when we wanted to reduce weight, they got pregnant, and their previous data was very, very suspicious to have any likelihood of naturally pregnancy. So this is tremendous motivation for me and for all the private medical practitioners, for gynecologists, for nutritionalists, for endocrinologists, to have a, at least look into the effect as a food supplement added to your patients. Instead of giving them B complexes of variety, if you give them micro-veggie, it will not harm them. The minimum age group that you can give is 3 years. Easily a baby can swallow. So from 3 years onwards, anybody can take it in any much amount whatsoever they want to. So hope, let the world be a healthy world around us, and let's start losing weight, maintaining weight, and maintaining the health through micro-veggie. Thank you very much. My task today is to let you know the important pillar of DXN Products, that is Ganoderma lucidum. Let's go into the detail, what it is and why should we take it, and who should take it, and how much we should take it. As you know, we are surrounded the day we are born by the risk factors all around. Maybe a mother who is sick will deliver a sick child, and maybe a mother who is healthy cannot resist the infections or change in coming health for the newborn baby. So the risk starts when you were conceived. That time onwards, the diet of the mother, the environment of the mother, and the growth potentials of the new baby itself limits the hazards of ill health. But how many of us are taking care of would-be mothers? How many of us know how should we take care of ourselves and prevent the diseases? Rather, we wait to such an extent that until and unless we cannot do anything, then we rush to the doctor for the treatment of diseases or ill health. So let's promote wellness rather than ending up in an illness situation, and then sometimes there is no complete recovery. Are we in a paradigm that the surrounding of us are going to catch the minute they find low resistance in us? The value of self-defense is only appreciated when this self-defense is gone. So whenever you come across to a situation when your body gives way to any of the bombardment of these aliens, may it be a virus, may it be a bacteria, may it be any allergen, or may it be your own body working against your own cells, then already the process is halfway gone. So one of the studies in the world now suggests that 35% of the world is under any sort of treatment. Rest of the 22% younger generation is about to get the sicknesses of their growth, sicknesses of surrounding, and the side effects of their bad lifestyles. So it is very true that increase in your knowledge, increase in the awareness of the situations and prevention, we have given ourselves a modern society, a modernization in our attitudes, in our knowledge, in our implementation of knowledge, we are still the same. So what being modern is that you have a lifestyle change where there is only a style and life is gone. So to restore that life back to its quality, to live like as should a healthy person live, we need to know how we can prevent that ill health before we lose it. So the definition for health will definitely be changed when you see somebody who is sick. So let's see what is the definition of health for us. Have you ever thought that being ill is definitely a pronounced point where you have lost some of your health? But it is not just not to be sick that you claim to be healthy, but it is to be well physically, mentally, psychologically, and spiritually. And for that matter, day-to-day wear and tear, body needs some assurance that the cells that are being torn off or being repaired need energy, and that health assurance gives them. And also, with that aging process, we should be able to cope up with the effects of the age on our body, which definitely gives us dependence on doctors, which gives us dependence on drugs, which gives us dependence on the remedies, and also which gives us dependence and they take away our quality of life. So are we ready to go for that, or still there is time that during our wellness we maintain that wellness by a little bit of change of lifestyle and addition of some good things in your grocery, in your food, to give you a complete assurance that whatever would enter into your body will be taken care by your self-defense. When it comes to self-defense, it starts when you were in utero. Your mom used to take care of you. Her blood cells were taking care of abnormal situations which you were being confronted. So the barrier of placenta was there. But when you come out, all the barriers are gone, and your skin is the most vulnerable situation now that will cry off. That's why you see when a baby gets sick, it gets sick very seriously because it doesn't have any resistance. So let's have a good help by the food which we can be very assured of, that this food supplement, which has been recognized and accredited over the centuries, will give us some of the therapeutic effects that we will not be using any medicines anymore. So more than 2,800 species of mushrooms are available in the world, but out of these, hardly over 200 types species are there of Ganoderma faculty. However, the therapeutic practice and literature has given Ganoderma the type of lucidum, that is, only Ganoderma lucidum has been reported to possess a number of pharmacological and properties for immunomodulation, and lots of properties that I will mention in a minute. So basically, Ganoderma lucidum is the name given by the scientist, Reishi is the name given by the Japanese, and Lingzi is the name given by the Chinese. It's a fungus, an outgrowth on the trunks of the trees, and there are different type of spores having different properties, for which, thanks to Dr. Lim Seo-jin, our mentor, our CEO, whose vision, whose wisdom has given us some policy to take care of ourselves. And may Allah bless him, because this is one platform that we learned about our body and we prevent our body from drastic changes happening outside and inside our body. So the spores of Ganoderma lucidum are tough and definitely difficult to culture also. It's how much difficulties DXN Malaysia has gone through in the last 20 years. Nobody can imagine. But the fruit of cultivation given to us is the best in the shape of Rishi. The nutritional best support that we can assure that once it gets inside of the body, it gives you a lot of prevention, a lot of therapeutic measures, not only at a cell level, but on the whole body is being treated and converted into a self-defense field by both types of immunity. There are two types of immunities in the body, in our body, which is cell-mediated, the other is humoral. That is, two types of blood cells are involved, and both of them are enhanced in their activity by Ganoderma lucidum. The clinical studies so far done and published have already proven 4,000 pages of 4,000 research articles are there in clinical research for Rishi Ganoderma. So if I want to explain Ganoderma, it will take another hour to minimize the effects of Ganoderma, to just point out how this beautiful grand herb is giving us health and prosperity at the cell level. It's a king of herbs. And it was a herb for kings, because it was not easy to have this mushroom without cultivation. It used to be taken by Himalayas. The people who abscond that used to die while searching for these mushrooms for the kings. So that's why it was in earlier days known as it was a herbs for kings, because it was expensive and it was very difficult to get it from those hilly mountains. And being the biggest mushroom in size and effect, it is also known as the king of herbs. It's a powerful herb, and history takes it back to more than 5,000 years in traditional Chinese medicine. So far, latest studies suggest that it has more than 400 active ingredients, which gives the security to the body. It has powerful alkaloids and it has good therapeutic effects through some of the main ingredients, which are triterpenes, ganoderic acids, and polysaccharides. The major function of which already articles are there, that it can prevent so many things. I will just mention in a few minutes. Adenosine and organic germanium. The most active constituent is the polysaccharide, and among that polysaccharide group, we have ganodelan A, B and C, which has a sugar lowering effect. We have GA beta glucan, which has anti-inflammatory effect. We have beta D glucan, which has anti-tumor effect, and we have G to Z beta glucan, which is having immunostimulation and against cancer properties. The ganoderic acid content of Ganoderma reduces cholesterol synthesis, inhibition by ganoderic acid B, and oleic acid content of Ganoderma inhibits the histamine, which is responsible for the allergic reactions. So you can very well understand how Ganoderma prevents allergic reactions. And it has got one product known as the Link Z8, which is a broad spectrum anti-allergic for so many other allergies. The the alkaloids, which are a content of Ganoderma, are cardiotonic. How it is, I will just mention now. And the RNA content has antiviral properties, it has anti-hepatotoxic properties, and ganoderic acids have ACE effects. That is why it is also effective as an antihypertensive. Having adenosine in Ganoderma lucidum, it has good effect on platelet control. That is, it doesn't let the platelet to go and accumulate, make a clot and make your life miserable. And also it has a vasodilating effect, it has a pain killing effect, it has a muscle relaxing effect, and in uridine and uracil content it has interferon inducing effect, which is an antiviral remedy now used in pharmacology. And it is a very expensive injection when we use for viral diseases, especially in hepatitis C. Glycoproteins present in Ganoderma lucidum have anti-cancer properties. Protein synthesis and nucleic acid metabolism enhancer, and above all it has an antibiotic itself, which is now being recognized as ganomycin A and B. The whole world is shouting for free radicals, antioxidants. So it has got 23,000 more units and 5 times more potent than ginseng, the antioxidant effect. So what is these free radicals? These free radicals are the unbounded, uncompounded oxygen, which works like a bullet to the cells, and it can kill the cell so much so that it can take a life also. So the antioxidant effect reverses the process of atherogenosis, and also it prevents strokes, heart disease, and high cholesterols in your body, and it protects the vessel wall by preventing vascular disorders. So Ganoderma itself has free radicals for anti-aging, anti-cancer treatment, and it is the most powerful antioxidant available in any mushroom. It's an immunomodulator. How it modulates your immunity, how it increases your self-defense by enhancing interleukin 1 and 2, which are the chemicals responsible to introduce the body to your self-defense. It increases the interferon, and also it increases the humoral and the cell-mediated immunity. So much so, some people say that it is like a vaccine. It gives your body a recognition towards the aliens coming into your system, and once your system recognizes them, it's not the Ganoderma itself. Ganoderma changes your body to a shield that nothing can go in. The body strikes it back and takes care of it. So the vasodilating effect of the Ganoderma takes care of your blood pressure, and micro and macro circulation of all organs will give you a good oxygen supply and prevention of these finer clots, which can prevent the cells to get the proper nutrition. Apart from that, the anti-inflammatory effect of Ganoderma has been seen by relieving pain and swelling in conditions like arthritis. It is being used in degenerative disorders of the brain. If we have seen in patients with Alzheimer's, when they take these food supplements as an adjuvant to their treatment, there is a speedy recovery, and especially in Parkinsonism also. So it is safe and it is natural. Anti-allergic effect is seen like Lenastan, which is acting on immune system, stabilizes the mast cells, and the liberation of chemical factors which are responsible for allergies are definitely reduced, and that's how it prevents its allergic reactions. The regulation of blood pressure, as I told you, it is because of its cardiotonic effects, And similarly, it has got a lowering effect on the cholesterol, which the major risk factor for your heart and brain, and so that you can prevent your heart by taking Ganoderma. It stimulates the brain function, it enhances the memory, and the brisk and active sleep functions. You can use it for your spiritual enhancement also. For diabetics, how it does that? It works on the pancreatic cells. In 3 ways it controls the sugar. 1, it controls the metabolism of the sugar. It utilizes the sugar by itself, and it enhances the pancreas to make more insulin and converts the good quality insulin, so that the insulin resistance is lost and there is a control of serum sugar levels. So that's how it has an anti-diabetic effect, not by in itself, but by via the pancreas through natural mechanism it tries to control. So please don't take it the message like that Ganoderma can treat everything. Ganoderma will make sure that your body treats everything. You take care of your own self by taking care of your diet, and you take your medicines on time. By the time a point will reach that your doctor will say, okay, now you don't need any more medications, because your body has controlled itself and it has come back to normal. It is only possible when you use all those natural products regularly, effectively, and without fail. It's a powerful liver tonic, so definitely a kidney tonic also. How? Because it stimulates the functions through the brain, it improves the blood supply of the kidney, it improves the blood supply of the liver, so all the functions are enhanced and in collaboration, and by detoxification and balancing the body systems, it helps in repair and rejuvenation. So that's why it is also known as a regulator. It regulates the function of digestion, it regulates the function of the hormones, and it regulates the pH from acidic to alkaline. So this regulation will maintain and prolong health. As an adaptogen, it will not harm the body, and it is non-toxic, non-specific. Overall, it normalizes the whole body. So prevention of diseases will help you not to get sick, and once you get sick, it will help you to repair quickly and come back to normal. So I would say, if you take Ganoderma or Rishi regularly, you will prevent doctors for long term, and plus you will be more happier, more calm, more fresh, and the enjoyment of the lifelong anti-aging process that you can see. And you see the difference when you take some products in the same age group which are being used by the other products, are definitely there is a difference which anybody can appreciate. The skin texture, because it is the word Ganoderma. Derma means skin. So from the skin to the brain, from hair to the toe, it takes care of all cells of the body. That is why it is not a medicine, it is a food supplement. Medicines are system oriented, medicines are specific disease oriented. In fact, they will treat for some extent and then khalas. But for food supplements, they will change your body environment and the body will take care of itself. So make sure that you get this beautiful miraculous mushroom into your system to get rid of all the aliens into your blood, from your blood and from your environmental insults. You can fight back very easily. So I welcome you again to a world of health and to a world of wealth, which is again health, because the best thing that you have is health, and after health it's a time that you don't waste to decide what is good for you. Wisdom is what you know, and not only what you know, but it is to apply that knowledge for prevention and a prosperous environment around you. Share this knowledge to others, let others help you, and you help them to have a good, fruitful member of the society. Thank you very much. next topic is Morenzy or Morenzyme. Morenzy, as I call it, all the health in a glass. That means if you are taking Morenzy or noni fruit juice, biochemically is Mirinda citrifolia, you are having an insurance policy that takes care of your intestinal tract, your nervous system, and also some of the parasites. How it affects and from where we get it, what are the ingredients, and why should we take it. Morenzy itself, Morenzy because it is the name given by DXN. Otherwise, globally it is known as noni fruit juice, and Morinda citrifolia is its scientific name. It's a small evergreen tree, grows in the coastal regions at a sea level, and floating seeds, they go and germinate after sea drifting. So it's a native of Tahiti, Hawaii, and the common names in different countries: noni, Morenzy, Morinda, and Chinese word Z. So European has been already accrediting this food supplement in 2003. Over the age